What I've learned in 34 years about the nature of teaching, learning, and schools, be they charter or international, independent or public, is that students have the same human needs: to be listened to be taken seriously, to be loved, to be held to high expectations, and to be surrounded with opportunities to learn. I've always seen my calling as designing those conditions for kids to flourish, be it in East Harlem or Helsinki. The experience of education, according to Ken Robinson, is always personal, but the issues are increasingly global. What I've discovered after 34 years is that my love for learning and interest in people and cultures has developed into a broad and generous vision of education and leadership. The life of crossing many boundaries of language and culture has deepened my understanding and appreciation for how children learn and the varieties of communities that support them. The common thread is passion and commitment, not to any ideology or methodology, but to learning with and from students and infusing a culture of joy and a sense of purposefulness. Schools where kids and adults want to be are places that tap into the natural curiosity, imagination, and energy of children. They invite and encourage them to become active participants in their own learning. They're neither student-centered nor teacher-centered, but rather learning-centered. Places alive with inquiry, performances, demonstrations, exhibitions, and the active pursuit of meaning. They're found in communities that support innovation and inventiveness. They embrace mistakes and risk-taking. It roots and spreads in cultures of care and respect, where cognitive, physical, social, and emotional growth is understood interactively, and all pedagogy is organized around building on learners' intrinsic capacities and intelligence. Schools that are vitally, intellectually rich places honor the diversity of learners and their teachers, because at their essence, they celebrate life. Vital schools become nodes for their community. They promote partnerships and collaborations, bringing diverse people together. They bring the world into the school and the school out into the world. They're environments where adults know students, and the power of relationships is a common denominator for everything that transpires. Vital schools serve as laboratories for practicing democratic behavior and discovering our connectedness to each other and the world. They elicit students' capacity to exercise their emerging citizenry and sense of agency. They activate their idealism and imaginations and the capacity to impact on and transform the world they're surrounded by. I want to lead in a school where everyone is evolving, that elicits the best out of students and adults, and where learning is the most authentic and meaningful act that we do as human beings, where the environment is designed for people to flourish. I'm seeking to be part of a school that dreams generously and is committed to growing civically engaged, loving, and mindful citizens. A place that'll make an impact on the lives of youth, their communities, and on the well-being of the planet.